Okay guys, welcome back. In this video I thought I would discuss another shelter option because I know there's someone out there that's going to say, okay Tim, those all look great, but I do my treks and my hikes, or I work in an environment where we don't have trees. So what are you going to do in that particular situation? Later on in the video series you'll see a video called So Simple a Child Can Do It, and that's a great way to utilize a poncho. And there's another way I want to show you too. But while we're working with this SOL utility blanket, I want to show you a fast way that you can set up a shelter here also. And this is one that they were teaching the kids to utilize at the Pathfinder gathering. And I thought this was a great option. One that I haven't personally used in a very long time. And most of the time, if you're going to be out in an environment like that, you're going to have a walking stick, or you're going to be having some hiking poles along with you. In a skiing type environment, you're going to have ski poles. At least you can use a backpack or find a rock outcropping and you can do the same thing. But let's talk about using a walking stick. I don't have my hiking poles with me today, so I went out and I got this stick. It'll serve the same purpose. We'll utilize that to set up the same tarp system. So let me spread this tarp out. We're going to do the same plow point. Lay your tarp out in the area that you want to set it up, just like I have here in this diamond configuration. Move my stakes over here so they're out of my way. Here where I have my line looped through my tarp, I'm going to just put a simple overhand knot, creating a double loop. Let me bring you in a little bit closer and let's look at this knot. Okay, so we have our same piece of paracord that we used previously, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to form a loop or a bite, come across like I'm doing a simple half hitch. If I can get this to where my hands aren't in the way. I've got my loop here going around my fingers, and I just place this back through, forming this double loop. It is slippery, so it'll come out. Alright, then I'm going to take that loop and I'm going to place it over top of my walking stick and pull it down. Now once you have it down, simply tie another knot, leaving that loop out, and place it over top of the stick and pull it down. Now that's secure and that's not going to come out. And these are all very simple to undo. You just pull them and they'll come right loose. Take everything right back apart. So no hard knots to tie and nothing that won't come loose. Pull that back down. And then just tie this back off. Place that right over the top and pull it down. So all we're doing is using that same connection point and tying this out to our tarp. Now I'll lay this down and I'll take one of my stakes and go to my furthest away corner and stake the tarp down, aiming it towards where I'm going to raise this walking stick. Place my stake through just like we've done in previous videos. 45-degree angle. And shove that stake down into the ground. Now let me move the camera back and we'll raise our pole. Make sure I'm recording there. Okay, so now we raise our walking stick up. We place our line on the side. I like to kind of set this in the ground a little bit. Give me a little bit of an anchor point. And then I'm going to take this line and pull it out. I like to keep this at about a 45-degree angle also. Put my stake in, once again, at that 45-degree angle, and I'm aiming towards my back corner. Split my lines, cross them, and pull that down tight. And then just like before, we'll wrap it a couple of times just to hold it. And then once again, that simple shoestring knot. Tie that bow in there. Now we have a way of erecting the center. Utilizing 2 more of these stakes, we'll stake out our sides. Don't worry about it falling over. It'll all get pulled out tight. So we come back to this corner. Get our loop through. Place our stake in. And then raise everything up. Oop! That's all right. It's no problem because now we know that everything's in the right position. I just didn't have that stake in quite good enough. We can pull this back out. I should have put my stakes in a little bit better here. Put that one back in. Need me a bit of a baton here. Ground's a little bit harder on this side. Then pull this one out and stick it in. So what have we accomplished here? Now we have our same plow point with a walking stick, our trekking pole, or what have you, and we've basically created that same plow point shelter. Now, I've also seen people use their backpack here. It lowers it down close to the ground, has advantages and disadvantages. But if you've got a hiking stick with you, this is a way you can utilize the same shelter system and not have trees. So thanks for joining me once again. I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft. And until next time, God bless.